Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Kristen and I am so glad you're here. If you're new, welcome in. Okay, so today I have for you a unboxing planner review. If you clicked on this video, you know that it's for a Clever Fox. Clever Fox reached out to me and asked if I would like to try out one of their planners complimentary, and I said yes. And so they gifted this planner to me that I got to pick out from their whole range of products, and they have a lot of interesting products. So I chose this one, and I'll get into all the reasons why I chose this one, you know, as we open it. So what I did was I took it out of the mailing package, and I took it out of, this box was sent in like a clear wrapper, like one of those cellophane bags you get a lot of things in. And so I took it out of that just to make sure it wasn't super crunchy and loud for the camera. But so it's not really like a true unboxing, but I did not open the planner yet. So we have this really nice box. It's like a chipboard covered in like white paper. You've got like a metallic fox on the front. It's so cute, and then it's just plain white, and it's really nice. So like you could totally repurpose this and put it on a bookshelf, maybe hide some treasures in it, or just keep it for whenever your planner is finished, and if you like to keep them and store them. So when we open it up, it's got this like magnetic closure, which is fun if you're like me and you're constantly fidgeting with things. You know, you can sit here and play with it for a while if you want to. No? Okay. So then what we have here, it says, "Welcome to the Clever Fox Weekly Planner Premium Edition." And then it's got like this little like flow chart of how to use the planner, and it says, "Let the journey begin." And so it comes with this little booklet also with some nice metallic design on the front. It says how it works, and then this is for the premium weekly planner. And it's like a pretty, you know, full little booklet here. So we've got lots and lots of pages, lots of information on how to use the planner. I'll go ahead and leave this on the screen. You can pause it and read it if you want, just because there is so much. If I read all of this video would be super long. But the table of contents is interesting. It's like a fun little flow chart. Is that the right word? I don't know. And then this is just how to do each of the pages in the planner, I believe, is what this is, like affirmations and things you're grateful for, and just some information about that. So, yeah, lots of stuff. Mind map, monthly review, lots of cool, interesting information in here. Don't throw this out because you might need to refer back to it. So then we've got the planner, which I'm thinking this was supposed to be sticking out the end, but to help you pick it up, but yeah, there it is. I wonder what happened there. Okay, so this says pull. So you can pull your planner out. And we'll set that aside for just a second, because we also have this little warranty card here, and we've got a whole bunch of stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of stickers with metallic. It's like a rose gold, or maybe more of a copper, which makes sense because, you know, foxes tend to be orange, I guess. Okay, so lots of fun stickers here. They feel, they're paper, so you can write on them with any pen, and they don't feel super thick, which is nice. It's like a matte paper, and then some of them have the foiling on them. Oh, look, I just noticed these are the months, so that's fun. The reason having the months is cool. Oh, wait, let's look at this. It says, "Stay organized, stay clever." Very cute. And then you've got like your little hidden storage there. So we'll just set this aside for now. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up and pull this out. So I chose the Clever Fox Premium Edition Weekly Planner for the size. There's another one that's called Pro Edition, I believe, and I think it's the same planner, just bigger. And I normally like a bigger planner, but for this softbound version, I just thought this size would be a little bit better for me. I don't normally go for a softbound, but this is going to be fun to try. So I'm going to take this little sleeve off. So you have like a really soft, it's just soft. I want to say vegan leather, but I don't know for sure. Let me pull up their website on my phone here just so I can give you the correct information. Okay, so my son chose this moment to make guacamole at 9 a.m. right next to where I'm recording. So I hit pause for a little bit. Anyway, I was able to, in the moment when I paused, I did look it up, and yes, this is a vegan leather cover. It's soft to the touch. It's very nice. And then you've got the metallic, it's like debossed. I almost said embossed, but the correct term for that when it's like pushed in is debossed, I believe, with some like that copper foiling. You've got an elastic band that's attached. It's the same color. And then you've got an elastic pen loop as well. It's the same color as the planner. I chose turquoise because I like that color. Okay, so we can open it up and see what we have. So you have white pages. It is 120 GSM white Swedish paper that does not bleed. I was reading that directly off the website if you couldn't tell. You've got the whatever this page is called, and you've got the title page where you can write your name, your phone, your email, and then a reward. So it says, if you found this, please be kind and return to, and then your contact information, and it says your reward, and you can fill in whatever you want to entice people to return your planner. So we've got some of these pages here that this little booklet explains how to use. So it says, what is the vision for the life I want? What is my life's purchase? What is my mission? What I am grateful for, my affirmations, what I'm passionate about, what brings me joy in life, skills to learn and habits to adopt this year. And then your vision board, which I'm assuming you can draw or paste in, all kinds of things that are in your vision for the year. You've got some goals, so you've got 8 groups. These 8 goal categories look very similar to most of the goal categories, like in other planners that have goal setting pages. So there's that. You've got health and fitness, business and career, family and friends, relationships and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. So I think that's interesting that they have family and friends, and then they also have relationships and romance. It's one of those things that I feel like that's kind of the same thing, but in other goal setting systems, there are different ones that I also feel are redundant as well. So this you're able to kind of split apart and say, like, your family and your friends are like the close people in your life, and then relationships and romance might be like relationships you're nurturing, new relationships maybe. I'm not sure how you would separate that, but I'm also not a very social person, so I probably won't use either of those categories. I mean, I would use family, but you know. Okay, moving on before things get awkward. Okay, so then you have 3-month goals, and then you have your mind map with a dot grid. So you have space for 5 goals here. So you would say like what your goal is, why you want it, and what you get if you achieve that goal. This says reward, but I think also just having done the goal is probably the reward in most cases, but you know. So now we get into the month, and so what's neat about this planner is that it is undated, and so you can not feel pressured to have to use it like constantly. Sorry, I'm hearing the chip bag. now that the guacamole has been made, the chips are being consumed at 9 a.m. while I'm recording. That's awesome. Okay, so what is really cool is that this planner is it's a 12-month planner that is undated. So if you wanted to date it and use it all consecutively, you can. If you need to take a break from it, you don't need to feel guilty. It's not going to go to waste because you have plenty of empty pages that you can get back to. So what we have here is a Monday start, which is my favorite. Monday start is my jam. And so it's Monday through Sunday here, and then you've got your plan. And so all this is your habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, people to see. So that's pretty cool. It helps you kind of like break that out, which is also nice because this is an A5 sized planner, that these boxes naturally are going to be a little bit smaller. And so you can put things here to kind of get them from not being cluttered within your calendar there. This month's goals, this month's wins, and how I'll improve next month. So this is like intended for like doing your monthly review perhaps, and just kind of looking back on the month and seeing what you can do for the next month. Okay, so here we go. This is, I guess this is where you summarize this part. This is the monthly review. So what were the biggest wins? What were the biggest lessons learned and insights gained? Which life areas were lacking and why? What tasks were not accomplished and why? How do I feel about my progress? I'm looking forward to, things I will do to make myself happy next month, and how I'll improve next month, which you've got that here as well. And then here we've got like the little standard wheel that a lot of goal setting systems use that has those same goal categories that we saw from this page. So this is like your overall life area goals setting for the year, and then this is where you assess how that went that month. And so each wedge on this wheel corresponds to one of these goals. Okay, so that is the month, and then it looks like we have all the months together. So that is interesting. And on that note, we have 2 bookmarks here that I will pull out. And you've got, 3. I said 2, but it's a surprise. We've got 3, and it's like in a monochrome palette here, which is nice. So you can like assign a color to each thing. So you've got a lighter color, and then the actual color of your planner, and then a darker color, which is super nice. So since you have all your months together, you can use one of your bookmarks here to denote what month you're in, since it's not going to be right there with your weeks. And so that might seem kind of weird at first. I know some people don't like when the months are separated from the weeks. However, because this is an undated planner, I kind of think that makes sense, because that way, if you want to use a month, but then you don't end up using all the weeks, you're not really wasting the space for the weeks that follow the month when you do want to use it all together, if that makes sense. So like if I want to use this, for July, but I don't want to use the weeks, then they're not like assigned to each other. So I'm not going to have just a bunch of empty weeks behind a July tab, if that makes sense. So I think that's actually a pretty good feature. So you've got all 12 of your months, and then it looks like after 3 months you have another 3-month goals section, and so you'll have one of those after 3 months of all your months. Okay, so then you get into right here. So I'm gonna, just for my sake for later, I'm gonna go ahead and put a bookmark here for my months, and then this is where the weeks are starting. So the week here is like a week on one page layout, and it's a horizontal, and then you kind of have like your dashboard for the week over here, or things that you might put on, like say a sidebar of like a 2-page spread. And I prefer this style, and it's one of those things that I realized I liked when I was using my daily planner, and on some blank pages I would create my own weekly overview in that planner. And I realized I like that because I can just put the essentials and not try to fill up all that space with stuff, like just because it was there. Some days I have are more busier than others, but that's why I have the daily planner. I can kind of like zoom in and like be very particular and specific about my days on the daily pages, but like on my weekly overview, I just need to see like a zoomed out view of like, okay, I have an appointment this day and this is when this something is happening here, and then that will help me, build my days better. And so this is my preferable style, this week on one page. I love it. That was a very long-winded way of saying, hey, this is a week on one page. Okay, so this you've just got your typical, it's a Monday start, and then you've got your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then your weekends are smaller and they share one like section here. You've got 5 lines per section. And then on the weekends, this looks like it's a little bit bigger. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you do have 2 extra lines on the weekends, even though they're smaller in width. You do have a little bit of extra space. This works for me because my weekends are not busy. So that's something for you to consider. I wanted to measure this. It looks like we're just right at about 1/4 inch, like standard sizing. And real quick, since I forgot to do it here, let's do your month boxes are right at about 1 1/4 wide by 1 inch tall. I mean, that's not exact. Like there's like a 1/16 of an inch in there, but just so you kind of get an idea. Okay, so our dashboard section says this week's main goal, and then the same little reward if achieved in shaded. This week's priorities, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. This is a dot grid section, so that's another thing. This is all in very light gray, and so if you can't see it, I'm sorry. So light gray dot grid section, a personal to-do list, a habits and skills little habit tracker here. That's a Monday start, and it's Monday through Sunday. You've got space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 habits. This week's wins, and there's 3, and then how I'll improve next week, and there's 3, and that's very similar to what they have on the monthly. So that's nice to see that it's like consistency. And then you just have, I'm assuming, 52 weeks worth of these pages. So yeah, so that's all. There's nothing in between because it's undated, so you would decide how you want to break that up. And then you can use one of your handy dandy little ribbon bookmarks to denote that section. And then here we've got, I'm trying to get, okay, so we were at the end. So then this whole section here, this is all dot grid, so you can use it for whatever you want. It's very bullet journal-esque, and so there's a lot of them. I wouldn't run out of any notes pages in here anytime soon. And then you've got a pocket here that's pretty generous, which if you stuffed this full, you would have a hard time closing this, I think. So anyhow, I like it. I'm happy with it just so far. Let's look at the lay flat situation. I don't know, do they say it lays flat? I mean, it does. And I didn't have to break it or anything, but you can see here when it's flat, let me see if I can show that to you. The binding is not like attached, or the cover, I mean, and so it can lay flat because the cover is not impeding that, so that's nice. And you can see it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. I mean, and we've got a lot of pages here, so it's pretty good. I like it so far. I do want to do a little pen test, and we can just do that on the back of the last page over here. So I've got my handy dandy Pilot G2 number 10. Now this is the pen I use in all my planners. I write on every kind of paper with this. I mean, it smears in some planners. It's really great in others, but this is my favorite pen. If it smears, it smears. I don't know. So we're gonna do, let's see. I'm just gonna write. You see how I'm left-handed and I have to like find a comfortable spot to rest my hand on like the corner here. So I'm actually gonna come down here and just write it here just to be fair to the planner. And then we're just gonna write hello. And it smeared a little bit, but it is a juicy pen. And I am going to write goodbye. And then I am going to see, oh, I didn't bring a highlighter. I was gonna bring a highlighter out here and try to do the highlighter test. So we've got a dot and I am going to go get that highlighter. Okay, I went and got, I was gonna do this gray one, but it's kind of light colored and I thought, you know, let's see what shows through with like a darker color. So I got this mild liner. This is called dark blue. Okay, and then the dot marker is an Ohuhu from Amazon. This is very much like the clean color from Zig that a lot of people use, but I got these because they're cheaper. I really only use the gray, and I feel like it might be a little more saturated in color just based on people's videos. Okay, so it's been a minute or two since I wrote this and it's not smearing, but I am going to highlight over it just because. And let's look at this side. There's nothing. I don't see anything. I can see some ridging, but I do press down a little hard. So, I mean, this is not enough to bother anybody. I don't think if this bothers you, you're very picky, and I don't think it would be fair to the planner. So, okay. So there's that. The pen test went well. I'm happy with it. Let's check out the little, this is an elastic pen loop here. I don't really use pen loops, but since I don't have it, I tend to stick these on my coil, but since there's no coil on here, pen loop is handy. So there we go. It's nice and snug. It fits my Pilot G2 snugly. It's not slipping or sliding or anything like that. And the grip I have trouble with sometimes with some pen loops, and it goes in pretty smooth without having to use another hand. It does have some resistance, but I don't know. It still seems to work better than other pen loops I've used. This one goes in very smooth, but it's still nice and snug, which is great. So. Okay, what else can I talk about with this? I want to make sure I didn't forget anything, but if I did, obviously leave a comment and I will definitely get back to you, and I can always, you know, take some pictures and do a little short clip or something I can put on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, I'll put my handle on the screen so that you can follow me there. I'm very active on Instagram. It's so much easier to get content up on that platform. And so if you follow me there, you're gonna see more stuff. And I think a lot of my traffic here on the channel comes from Instagram. So welcome if that's you. Thank you for visiting and following one of my links or something to find me here on anyway. So this is the Clever Fox Premium Edition Weekly Planner. I like it. I think, oh, I didn't tell you how much it is. This planner is $37.99, which I think is an amazing value for a 12-month planner, especially one that's undated, that you can use a lot longer than 12 months if you don't plan constantly. Like if you take weeks off of planning, this will last you for a long time. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this planner was gifted to me by Clever Fox. I don't make up reviews. Like I don't do like good reviews for things just to get stuff free. That's not me. I genuinely like this and think it's a good product and would purchase it again if I wanted this style of planner. I do have quite a few planners, as one could see just by looking at my channel and my Instagram. So I'm not sure how often I will plan in this planner. However, I think it's great that it's undated. I love the layout of this, and I would definitely purchase this with my own money, and I would recommend it for you to purchase with your own money. However, you can get a discount. I will put my discount code in the description. So I am an affiliate now that I have agreed to review one of their planners, and so the link in the description is an affiliate link. If you don't want to use an affiliate link, you can just Google Clever Fox, and they have a website. And this is the Premium Edition Weekly Planner. The Pro Edition is just bigger. I believe it's the same layout. So they do have lots of different things. If you are not in the market for a weekly planner, they have travel planners and budgeting planners. They have so many choices. They have like health and wellness. They have gratitude journals. There's something for everybody. So there is a discount code, and if you click the affiliate link, you can still use the discount code and purchase your planner that way. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and stop this here so I can go kind of right in here. I really want to read about how it works and kind of fill out some of those goal pages, and I'm not going to be able to do that on camera, so I'm excited to kind of like get into it and do that. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. You can leave a little fox emoji in the comments if you want. And anyhow, I'm going to go, and I will see you next time. Bye.